Finally getting back into the swing of things, bro. It's been such a long time since I've done like anything remotely like this. It's the start of a new generation, you could say, especially for like my training. I've gone from maximum weight possible to it doesn't matter how much weight I use, it's how I use the weight, you know? So every exercise, that isn't like, of course, like compound lifts and stuff, or even actually even compound lifts in this, yeah. Just every exercise, I'm maximizing form, like feeling the fucking contraction, feeling the stretch of every muscle being used. And that's kind of just like the way I've been like training most recently. It's the direction I'm taking, is just like these slow and controlled reps, like fucking stretching like crazy, stretching so much that it really hurts and my muscles start spasming. That's what I'm finding to be the next step of training for me. Now let me be clear, my ego still needs stroked, and it needs stroked aggressively. It's been left alone for too long. So I deadlifted yesterday and I squatted today. Deadlifting yesterday, I went up to 6 plates. The big thing that I was wanting to do is I completely need to rework my form. I was getting the hang of it pretty well. It's just when I got to 6 plates, that's when the form like collapsed like a little bit. Like it was still really good, but I felt it like a little bit in my like IT band, outer quad area. I still felt it there. I still felt that pain. So still needing to like test the limits a little bit, like hang around at like I think 545 is probably what I'm gonna do like the next time I deadlift. Just I need to be able to keep the form super tight, but also like gradually ramp up the weight, because if we can keep form tight and we keep ramping up the weight, eventually I'm gonna be hitting like a picture perfect 700-pound deadlift eventually. And the same goes for squat too. I squatted today, and I've squatted before as well. It's just I've literally had to completely rework my form, because what I came to the realization to, and honestly it shouldn't have taken me this long to come to have this come to fruition in my brain. I simply am just using my muscles the wrong way. Like for deadlift and squatting, I'm using it the wrong way. The pain in my outer quad, it's on the left side this time, but it was on the right side before. Like I had it in the right leg before, and then it went over to the left leg. So clearly I'm just using the muscles the wrong way, and so I've completely needed to rework the form. So I noticed that on deadlift I have a tendency to just use pure fucking outer quad to like press, which I mean it works, but of course there's only so much it can do before it just breaks down. And using the adductors instead of the outer quad abductor area is much more efficient, of course. So what I did is I'm pressing outward like this. Typically when I'm like deadlifting, I'm shooting out, but I'm pressing all with that outer quad area. But now with the new form, what I'm doing is I'm opening my knees up so much more, so when I press, it's all in the adductors instead of the outer quad, which in turn would probably lead to more success, because if I use the adductors, I'm using a much larger muscle group than what I did before. Probably gonna equate to more gains and also prevent me from injuring myself again. And also, squatting as well, you could probably see for yourself, but alright, I gotta fucking demonstrate this too. So before, squat down, and what would happen is as I come up, I'd bring my legs together like this and stick back out like this. So it'd be like this. And that was like pretty efficient, because bringing the legs together made me like put more of my energy into one place and just fucking blast through the ceiling. The issue with that is, of course, I'm putting all my strain into the side of my legs. These parts of my legs are fucking hitting me with a type of face, you know? But now, I'm kicking my legs out. Like instead of just a neutral stance like this, I'm like this. And when I come down, I'm using my abductors, I'm like opening my hips up and I'm really fucking activating the hamstrings here. I'm coming down and I feel the stretch of my hamstrings and adductors, and then with that wide stance I come all the way back up, which honestly, obviously, is kind of what you should have been doing from the first point, but better late than never to figure that out. So that's kind of like the adjustments I've been making. And like I just did that squat right now, and my IT band, my outer quad, my tendonitis, it still hurts, of course, because now everything is healing and all that jibber jabber. These adjustments are absolutely gonna make the difference, and I can feel the difference too, because squatting and deadlifting literally didn't hurt, because I was putting all my stress, my strain into other muscle groups, like I should have been doing from the start, to be honest with you. So yeah, kind of switching it up. Unfortunately, because I'm focusing on form so much, my strength is literally like baseline, especially for squat. Like I went up to 455 today, and that's when the form like crumbled like a little bit, so that's kind of where like I need to put a lot of work in, make sure that form stays tight. And honestly, it is what it is at this point. If I didn't get as injured as often as I do, I would be like much more devastated by like how I've fallen so much from what I was at before. But honestly, it's like, I mean, when I've gotten injured as many times as I have, it's just kind of like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, just do whatever I need to do to get back to where I was. And it's not even that bad. If I used the squat form that I had been using, I would probably still be as strong as ever, but of course I can't do that because of the pain in my leg. So we have to rework the form, and once I rework that form and it's absolutely perfect, I feel like the skill ceiling would be much higher. I could probably push more than I ever have before, which is exactly what I'm aiming for, because I'm gonna come back with a fucking vengeance, dude. A fucking vengeance. I'm angry, I'm super stressed, I'm very antagonistic, I feel like I need more. So once the form is perfected, we bring the weight back up gradually. Eventually I'm gonna start squatting 635, deadlift 700 pounds. And I feel like that's the start for me, because my PRs, all of my PRs recently are from like 8 months ago, and even further back for some exercises too. Like, this is completely my fault. I didn't take enough care of myself, and I wasn't precautious enough for some of these big lifts, you know. And my body has the strength and the potential to go so much higher than I'm at right now, but I'm just doing such a bad job at regulating myself that I'm causing these issues for myself. And I'm gonna keep trying to evolve and not make that as much of a demeaning factor. My mind needs to be on track with my body. Like, we need to have a hand in hand, holding each other's hands, looking into the sunset type of relationship, and that is not what we have right now. But it's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have a nice conversation. I'm gonna get to listening to my body better, being more precautious, feeling the contractions and the stretches, and yeah, if it hurts, then something needs to change. If there's anything I can do for form, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And on top of that, you know, every rep being super meticulous, as opposed to just what I was doing before, like a lat pull down machine where I'd just be like ch, ch. Now it's literally like pull it down, control it all the way up, fully stretch, pull it down, control, and so on. So much more meticulous and precise, much more scientific. And I'm not talking like scientific lifting in the bad way. I'm talking it like the most efficacious, best possible way, because it's working. My girlfriend's not going to be happy to hear this, but yes, I'm getting new stretch marks. The stretch marks signify that clearly I'm doing something right. My muscles are being hit in a way that's different than ever before, and they're growing more than they would have. So I'm doing something right. that's where I'm keeping the video for now. It's like, it feels like the birth of a new era. Like, I'm down in the slumps now, but I feel like there's so much potential for me for the future. I don't even know if I'm gonna, I was literally planning on the powerlifting meet for the end of this year, and I even said last year that like I'm gonna actually do the powerlifting meet at the end of this year. I don't even fucking know if that's gonna happen with how much I'm fucking myself over. Like, I don't know if my body is going to be ready for like big time pressure like that. I don't know. We're really just gonna have to see how this like next month plays out, you know? I don't know. It's very iffy. I appreciate you guys watching, and it means everything to me. Oh, and by the way, Bloodborne Part 2 is in the works. I already have it recorded. I just need to edit it. So, to those who watch that, keep your eyes out for like the next week, because it's coming. But, thank you for watching. I appreciate you riding along this rough and bumpy road with me. It's been so long. We're like so deprived of new PRs and new strength gains and stuff, and it's just like the oasis will come soon. We're still dried up now, but we're almost there. And so I really appreciate you sticking with me through this rough patch. It truly means a lot. Knowing that I always have your support in the back of my head, it makes me stronger. I hope you're doing well. We didn't have an intro speech to this, so I hope you're doing well. And I hope you've had great meals today. I hope you slept super well. And I hope you have a good day, morning, night, evening, afternoon, and noon. And enjoy yourself as always, bro. And I'll be seeing you, honestly, pretty soon. So, good talk, bro. And I'll see you soon.